All right, AKA Powder. Sorry, we're doing a full test right now because uh my stream from earlier. Wow. Okay. That's insane. That's actually pretty good live. All right. Well, let's do a little bit. Let's see who rolls in. All right. Yeah, let's get into some coloring. Wow, that's crazy. So earlier today, let me just see, like, how are we looking on Facebook? How are we looking everywhere? Facebook. How are we looking everywhere? Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, working on a Grinch. Who loves the hell out of this movie? I do. This movie has become an absolute staple in my life. Just around like the holidays. I have a Turbo Man piece I want to kind of get to as well, and I just like these. I did these so long ago. I think my coloring and a lot of my technique, my shading has evolved, and yeah, so like it's kind of like old drawing and new everything else. But cool. I mean, I'm like, what's the quality on YouTube? Like everything kind of checks out. Like everything kind of checks out. This is so frustrating. This is this. This is frustrating. This is frustrating to no end. Just the basic. Oh my god, the quality was so bad earlier, and now I'm just like, ugh. So it's just, sometimes it just feels like, yeah, quality is banging. I can't get over this. I literally did. I didn't do anything. TF. Isn't that funny? I knew it, dude. This is how the universe tests you. This is how and I'm looking for a halfway decent wax. One of these like ones. Well, thank you, dude. Thank you, TF. Yeah, we're just, dude. I love this movie. Like, I love the Jim Carrey movie. I absolutely do. Like, I don't care what anyone says. This movie has so many good one-liners. It's so goofy. I think it's a perfect adaptation. I think the way it expands on uh like the imagery of Dr. Seuss, like just again, like the ideas, like getting the ideas out of the gate. But this is another one too. People will pretend this movie is not there. Brian Glazier, Imagine Entertainment, Ron Howard. This movie is on all cylinders. TF, are you still at work, TF? I'm pretty sure you said that earlier, right? No, you're not at work. Okay, I wasn't sure if you said that earlier. If you haven't noticed, I've been a little distraught recently, so please forgive me. You know, this streaming thing has no joke. It's just been bugging me all day. Uh, you know, like I've avoided talking with Comcast just because I know like that's going to be a finger pointing rabbit hole. But you know what though? Now I have uh I have evidence. Like right, like I got two streams with zero difference between the two, and the quality is day and night. So, F you, Comcast. I mean, I think we're there with some, like a lot of the background for this, and uh, just some of the shading and attitude. But we're looking good though. Yeah, I do like this one. It's mostly because the highlights, like the colors alone, they do make it a little bit easy. Just do some shots of like blue here, just so it looks like. Yeah, and I kept forgetting to look up his eye color. I assume it's like reddish. Could be wrong. Here we go. Yeah, and like some of this hair like kind of doubles as a Christmas tree. Here we go. No, I did not, TF. Here, I'll show you. Uh, here's this, because you know, you guys know I live around books, right? So this was the one book, right? This is how I learned color theory. Color Theory, Jose Paramon. And then I'm looking for the maybe I lent it out. Yeah, I bet I lent it out. Son of or is it just misfiled? Let's see here. The art inside. What's this now? Clout. Okay, tragedy. I'm looking for Kandinsky's book. Kandinsky's the guy. He's the one that really wrote the textbook on coloring. And if you've seen his paintings, or if you've seen like 6 Degrees of Separation, the movie or the play, Kandinsky is highly referenced in that. Now I'm just so TF. You just triggered me now because I get so annoyed when things are not in the right places on my shelf here. And the only thing I can think of is if I did lend this out. It's a thin book. It could have been lost in the shuffle as well. Or it could be staring right back at me and I'm not seeing it. But yeah, so a lot of what you would consider color theory is just, like just being conscious of how colors are formed. Like what other colors can shade other colors. Like for example, like for some of the red here, you can kind of go with like a burgundy, like a darker, like we'll say maybe I don't know if I have a good burgundy shade, or you can use brown, and you can also use, and people will do this like on a digital level too, where they will, see, like that's not good enough there. But even on the digital level, you'll see a lot of colorists will incorporate purple for shading, blue for shading, and it's just a way to, like the overall theory is that you never do black. Like you do all, because black is the combination of all colors. So you do other colors for black. And here I'm just popping in a little bit of purple to kind of add like another dimension. And that's really like some of it too is just your approach, like how you go into what the color is, if that makes any sense. Like you have to have a approach. You have to have. That's why I talk about art direction a lot. I love speaking about art direction and talking about art direction in a big way because I think it helps guide you on what your like what your positioning is, what your, like if you have to make a decision, like the more you understand about art direction, the easier some of that gets. So now some of this is like, do I go with red here or do I go with blue? Do I keep the blue background? I'm going to say let's go with blue because they'll make the red pop a little bit more, right? Fatal J, it is a great Fatal J. Real quick, just to address, and let me see, let's see here. How are we doing on quality? Okay, cool. Fatal J, I will say this, even though we were talking about the Cat 8 cable, one of the call centers that I manage in Philly, so one of our like basically our switches went down, and the failsafe for that is, or the redundancy, right, is Wi-Fi. So we had a call center of 50 plus go from being connected via ETH to Wi-Fi, and that call center that runs 5/9. Yeah, I don't know if you're from. I know you said you work in a school district, but like 5/9 is a soft phone system, and like we had everything running, and that's because of our access points are top notch. Like they are a technology of their own, and like I don't know, dude. Like something's very very similar is here, and if I'm not running 100%, and everything service wise is paid for, meaning I know like the guts of it all. Uh, like, dude, it's like I said. I mean, I should have the Ethernet lined up as a level of like redundancy, but at the same time, it's an absolute failure on Comcast, and it's so hard to call them because like what do you do when you call Comcast and they're like, oh, everything looks up, everything looks good, Peter. You just want to kill them. But yes, this is the Grinch. See, and I feel like we need some purple, like right there, to like pop it. It's really kind of, again, add that dimension of color. Just so there's like a crevice, like things are digging into one another. It's hard to see, but it's there. I feel like the camera should be up more again, right? This is great though. I love just the colors for this. I just think it's coming together really cool. But all right, everyone, this was a test. Okay. Someone reached out to me for a draw stream that I think they're an up and coming artist. And let me see. All right, everyone. Let me get going. I'll put out the link of that stream that I have coming up in the next few hours. So be on the lookout for that. Thanks for hanging out.